What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Tuesday, October 18th, 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Truly appreciate you all. Thank you for your support. Thanks for the love. Thanks for watching my pre-recorded horoscopes for last week. I hope they were helpful to you. It feels good to be back in front of the camera doing a horoscope. That was far too long. After going so long of doing this every day, to like take a week off, even though I did the work beforehand, but still kind of a trip. Anyways, we're going to see that moon come into Leo today, and it just went through a lot in that third quarter square and finishing up in Cancer. It was deep. It was emotional. We felt things whether we liked it or not. And coming into Leo, you know, it's going to trine Jupiter right when it comes in to start the day. So there's definitely like positive things that we can take away from these depths of feelings that we're having in life. You know, there's courage that has to be had, and it's finding the abundance in making the courage the belief that you can go after things that you love. Today's a very interesting day. The sun's coming to 25 degrees. It's a degree away from squaring Pluto. We're seeing Venus right there in the mix with the square to Pluto too. They're only a degree apart. Venus at 24 Libra. They're in the Via Combusta. This is the burning path. Like, we all kind of feel like we're walking a burning path right now. And trying to find the beauty and the harmony and having the courage and the fun. And it's a little difficult, right? Like, we're having to kind of like really believe. And that's where positive belief around doing things that come straight from the heart, that feel like they light you up, that bring a level of, you know, childlike nature, but really it's more like teenage nature. It's like, it reminds me of like being a teenager and like really going out and getting to go to that concert that you want to go to, or that show, or that dance. Like, finding the belief that you can make life that, and whatever is dying off and in this burning path, it's to show you that you have the courage to build something that is much more stable on something that your heart is really into right now, that you really feel emotionally lit up by. And I know that can feel a little difficult, and, you know, it is a little difficult. You know, by the end of the day, we're going to see the moon square these nodes. We are 1 week away from a solar eclipse in Scorpio, which is also in this Via Combusta from 15 Libra to 15 Scorpio. It's such an intense section of the zodiac here. And really, you know, in horary astrology, you know, the moon is that, you know, detriment, fall. Like, it's a bad place for the moon to be, even when it's in Libra. Now the moon's not there, but it will be for that eclipse. So we're just at this point here where we're having to really, I think it really comes down to finding the courage, right? To really commit ourselves to build something that is really straight from the heart place that we want to emotionally connect to. But we're also in a place where we have to be willing to let go of something. And, you know, that's part of the intensity and the transformation that's happening in our lives right now, is we're realizing that not everything can come into this new frequency or this new vibration or whatever you want to look at it as, or this reality. You know, the physicality of where we're at, like it's just like not everything from the past can come into where we're going. And I think that, you know, it's a beautiful time to use the intensity to really be okay with letting go. And to like look at the positive, because maybe today's not where we just make the decision. I mean, it could be, but we're also seeing a Mercury here in Libra, and it's getting ready for its opposition to Chiron that's building up with all this transformative energy, this real depth of feeling. It's a lot, and we can feel like we don't have that courage and we don't have that strength to really be in the identification and the definition of what is actually going to bring alignment into our lives. I feel like a lot of this has to do with people. A lot of this has to do with relationships. Like, we got to trust our hearts on this one and not overthink and try to get, you know, our mind can kind of, you know, take us into victim places or feeling, you know, way out of whack. Your heart's showing you right now where to pursue. The mind is like trying to make up excuses right now, is what it is, to stay in situations that feel like a pit. And we got to break that today. It's looking at the abundance and the transformation and change, and having the courage to see the story, and having the courage to maybe erase stories from our mind as well. Having the courage to like let things play out as they may. You know, we can have so many different stories that keep us trapped in like, that could never work out, or, you know, kind of scared. Like, let's find courage, strength, passion for the real physical, you know, beauty and alignment that we can start to relate to in our personal lives. And I think that that's very important today. And the moon will also get up there and make a nice aspect over to Mercury in Libra by the end of the day as well. So, gosh, you know, there's a lot of positive, you know, going on today, but there's also this, you know, really deep feeling, this really deep almost knowing that change has to be illuminated to find balance. We cannot just keep going forward exactly as is. Like, something has to give to find alignment. It's different for all of us. I think some of us can feel this intensity and just be naturally acting out exactly what we need to do, you know, to be in this place of, you know, bliss. Because I feel like right now, really, there is a bliss. You know, there's a feeling of like, yes, like I'm on the path. I'm doing exactly what my soul came here to do. And then there's the other side that's like knowing that your soul's ready to break out and almost come out of the cocoon and really be that butterfly, you know, in some ways that you came here to be. And it's like, gotta leave the cocoon behind. You can't take, the butterfly doesn't take the cocoon with it, right? Maybe today isn't the day that we fully realize that, but I do think over the next week here, we're in an intense time and we feel like we're on a fiery road, you know, and we can't be scared of getting burned. We have to just have the courage to keep going forward, keep marching, and it's gonna be okay. Like, number one, it's gonna be okay. So strong, courageous beliefs, knowing how to speak up for what you're truly feeling that will put you into alignment is your best friend right now. Not playing a victim. That's a big one. We don't want to be sitting here saying, I can't, or this won't work. You know, we can make up a story for anything we want to make up. Make up stories that are in alignment with your higher self, with the places you want to go, with who you want to be, with people you want to be around. Start manifesting those stories. This is a time of building your future. This is a time of building something stable in an unstable reality. And we got this. And it's you know, we're starting to feel it. This is when we just start to really feel the intensity levels ramp up. Some people thrive in intense situations. Some people feel like they can't do it. Mars is still squared Neptune, although it's not exact. Like, trust me, God wants you to do it. God wants you to erase what you thought you knew so you can act in the moment now to build the story, to make things happen, to realize that your truth changes. You could have it solid, but maybe information came and you got to change it. It's okay. You know, there's a higher force that is trying to guide you, but we can miss out by feeling too lost in the sauce, and we're not. So, positive mindset today will go a long way. Speaking up, doing things that make you feel like you're a teenager again, like you're having the time of your life, and you finally got to go to that ball with the person that you always wanted to go to with, or the, you know, prom. Like, you know, it's got that energy of like, why are we standing on the sideline with our arms crossed, not dancing with the person we want to dance with? Use that metaphor for anything in your life right now. Because when you leave that dance and you didn't go dance and you didn't go enjoy yourself when you really wanted to, you don't leave satisfied. You leave disappointed and a little discouraged. We don't want to finish today feeling beat down and discouraged. We have to have the courage to step up and do the things that we love. See what we get in the cards today. We got the Moon card upright. Oh man, it's definitely high emotion. We're feeling a lot. We can't escape the depth of the feeling right now. It can feel like there's creepy crawlies going on. It can feel like a lot of things are coming to the surface that maybe we didn't see before. It's okay, ride the tides. Let things be felt, but remember, you can go the path. There's a path. Like, go the path that connects you to what does bring you some kind of emotional bliss and happiness. Got the Two of Pentacles upright. I do feel like we're caught in between worlds a little bit here, having to make choices that are based in solidity, solidarity, you know, what's actually feeling good to your body. Pay attention to your body. We don't want to feel like we're lost in the abyss right now, or lost in the ocean. Like, let's get on that path that we, you know, dharmically came here to be on. Courageously make choices that fit with that, because those are going to be more fun anyways, but it's almost like we can be too scared for the next step that's actually going to be that much better. But there's these subconscious fears that I'm feeling too right now. And the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fate is spinning. I think it's spinning in our favor right now. I think you just got to ride it out. You got to take a risk sometimes to get the reward. You can't think every time you make a move or something that you want to do is going to be bankrupt. Like, it's one slice on that damn wheel. Like, I always go back to that analogy with this, but it's like, there's so many more prizes on the wheel. Just spin it, make the choice, do the things. Don't let your subconscious take you into a weird place that's not giving you the abundance that you deserve. This is definitely a time to get the fruit of life that you want. Positive stories about getting what you want, and stop holding on to the things you don't. It's just, it's not gonna be sustainable, you know. That's what the astrology says moving forward. So you might as well just put your energy, effort, and heart into the things that you do love 100% and see what shows up on that wheel for you. I love you all very much. I hope you have a beautiful Tuesday, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.